Actually, I do think it's AI. I think that the emergent properties of these systems, like that Chat GPT can maybe solve math problems or do things that it wasn't specifically programmed to do, is a really fascinating thing. And I think we're just seeing the beginning of it. This is just the tip of the iceberg. So I think it's going to be really, really exciting to see 5 years from now what's happening in AI.
Any idea, what would you say the time frame for something like a really general AI, super intelligence? Do you think still too early to say?
Yeah, I think
Or
these things.
never?
Well, no, I think I think it will happen, but it's just so hard to predict. I mean, people can make predictions about these things, but as a statistician, I would say most predictions are bad. And I just think no one really has any idea. It could happen next week. It could be 100 years from now. I don't think anybody really can guess what how long this is going to take.
And now that I've got you here and you're a statistician, I just one question. Could you, I know it's not your field, and of course, all of these companies have their own codes and they won't let just anyone look into it, but like, do you have a general grasp and understanding of why does it happen that an AI or machine learning or deep learning is constructed to do one thing, but it suddenly does something completely different? And how does that happen?
That's the million-dollar question, I think. Um, it's sort of ironic that these systems have been built to be more and more complex with more and more parameters because that's what makes them work well. But the implication of that is it leads to behavior that you didn't expect. And I think trying to understand that is one of the frontiers. There's a real push for what's people call explainable AI, which is that you want to build a system not only that can make these amazing predictions and do these amazing things, but then so you can say, yes, but how can we understand what it did and why it did this? And so now I think this thing, which is called explainable AI, is a pretty major research area that people are interested in, precisely to try to answer that question.
Wow. So it's really that much that the people who did it don't know why the thing the model does the result. I thought, okay, it's like surprising, but when you look at it, you can analyze it and realize afterwards, okay, now we know why it got that result and why it is saying this. Is it's not that easy to even know
Not
why.
that easy, and that's a research area. That's what people are trying to do, is to try to create systems that can not only do things but then explain why they did it.
If you like this clip, watch another one. And if you want to see the whole interview, click here.